see me right now and to the stage. I gotta see this fight. This is my boy. Uh, I almost messed around and missed this fight. I'm not gonna miss it, man. This is my boy. Kanan is out here. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. My water. Look, I got my brother helping me out. He's Kanan, my man. Yo, it's so crazy seeing your people's fight, man. Somebody that you like know personally. Man. Hey, 165. That should be a division in the UFC. Yes. Yo, we are live. Yeah. Krzyzewski. Kana Krzyzewski. This is my boy, guys. Like, I know this person personally. We keep in touch on Facebook and, excuse me, on Instagram and everything. This is my boy. I'm so excited for this fight. I think he's going to win this fight. I'm rooting for him to win it, but I know his style. I know what he does. I see this man winning this fight, so I'm super excited for him. Sorry, guys, I'm joining the stream late. I had some things I deal with. I was talking to my family. We are here. Almeida versus Lewis fight night card. I am super excited for this fight, guys. Sorry, guys. I have a dog in this fight. I will call again. I will call it like I see it, as I always do. But Kanan, my man, it's so crazy. Somebody that you actually know you met in person. I mean, I've met fighters in person, but somebody that I knew before they were a UFC fighter. Let's go. He can't reach that jab out there too much. Kanan, 165. Kanan's a 155 or so, and he looks like he looks healthy at. He looks filled out at 165. He could probably make 145, man. When he's lean and cut, I've seen him 145, 155. He can definitely do that. I'm not familiar with Brenner, so I can't say what his style looks like, but he's got good kicks. I love how Kanan's trying to establish that jab. Oh, he's in there, man. He's ready to make it a firefight. Kanan is trying to close that distance. And again, when you know somebody's style, you want it to work. But again, I'm gonna try to maintain my objectivity when I watch this fight. He wants to close that distance, and again, when it's your first UFC fight, it's a whole different animal, man. But he looks confident there. Again, he's been a champion in other fight promotions, so he's not afraid of being on that big stage. But I feel like he can't get out there, reach a beautiful left hook though. Beautiful left hook. He can't overreach himself. I think he's I think he's going to look really good at 155 or 140. I really want to say 145. Excuse me. For him in the UFC, I think 145 is going to be his division. But uh, he look he looks confident. He's not afraid to exchange, and that's what. Boom! Oh man, Brenner just hit him with a nice left shot. But again, this man's a Brazilian. He's game. He's not. He's ready to exchange, but he's got to work on his jab. His jab is a little too telegraphy. I know that's not really a word, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna share this with everybody. Oh, nice left hook from Brenner. I'm sharing it. He's getting just out of the way of these shots, which is what you got to do to stay in range. But he's got to counter back. He's got to counter back if he's going to be moving how he's moving right now. And of course, because I've got the bias of knowing the person, I want him to win, but I'm going to keep it honest in terms of him in this fight right now. I want him to win, but I want him to win because he's the better fighter and not because he's my friend. And a part of it too is first UFC major UFC fight jitters. You might have to get the butterflies out in the first round. And again, he's been a champion in other fight promotions, so he knows how to handle the big moments. He knows what he's doing. But at the same time, the UFC is the biggest stage in combat sports. So sometimes this can be a lot for somebody. So you might have to get that first round under your belt and understand that you belong there and he belongs there. I've seen this guy fight. I've seen that train. He belongs there. Beautiful right hook from him. Brenner tries a flying knee, then kick, but nothing doing. Whoa! He dropped him. He's out. Oh, fuck. Just like that, man. Just like fucking that. Fuck. Caught him. Caught him at the last fucking second. The round was almost over. Fuck, man. Caught him. Knocked him out. Man, that was a great shot from Brenner. Great fucking shot from Brenner. There's nothing you can say about that. It was a good fight up until that point. Catches him and then knocked him out, man. Fucking hell. It happens to the best of us. Hey, he's my boy. Shout out to him for daring to be great and being on that fucking the biggest stage in the fucking world. Man, UFC took that out. Hey, look, he took that out like he caught him, bro. Clipped him with that left hook again. I tell you guys over and over. Right from he's a lefty. Oh, that left cross clipped him right on the ear and then sent him to the shadow realm. Hey, dare to be fucking great. Yo, he sent him out. Boop. It wasn't even a super hard shot. He just clipped him on the ear and sent him out. And just like that, my man is fucking sleeping, bro. Hey, this is somebody that I know, I rock with, but at the same time, I gotta respect the fact that he got finished, man. Oh, shout out to Brennan for that, man, because he finished him, bro. I wish I could show you guys the finish, because man, that was about 8 pounds of pressure. They said that's all it takes to knock a person out is about 8 pounds of pressure. That's all he hit him with. He just clipped him right on the back of the ear, put him out. The round was almost over too, man. Shit. I feel like he had made it to the end of that round. He would have really come on, got out that first round jitters of being a UFC fighter, but it is what it is, man. That's a part of the game. That's the game we play as fighters, and that's something that you got to deal with, man. Hey, respect to Kanan for getting on that massive stage, getting moved up to the main card. Hey, but just like that, that's how it's gonna happen, bro. That's how it's gonna happen. Respect to Brenner for that finish, bro. That was a fantastic. It's not even how you expect to catch. He threw the right jab. That left came in. Yo, keep the stream alive. And just like that, man. Whoo, man. Hey, Kanan, keep your head up, brother. You were doing great that first round. I know it was the first part of it is the first UFC fight, jitters. I don't know if that was I'm not familiar with Brenner. I don't know if it was the first fight. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. But you looked really good in that first round. Let's listen to the decision. Let me see if I can get that up here. The sound. A minute. A minute left. Wow, bro. Hey, nah, he's coming back. Listen, he will come back stronger. 2 Brazilians. Brazilian Portuguese is one of my Portugal Portuguese and Brazilian Portuguese. Um, there is a clear difference. Portuguese is such a beautiful language. It's probably my favorite out of the romances. That right, and that he catch if Kanan has dips a different way, if he dips a different way for that, if he dips a different way, this fight is going into the second round. That was a cold knockout. Listen, again, always gonna stand behind my people. That's my boy. I respect him for getting on the large stage. Hey, listen, bro, I'm still waiting for the video of our podcast to air. Me drunk as hell on your podcast, bro. When is that gonna happen, dude? Miss you, man. I know you're living it up out there in Thailand. How's everything going, bro? Man, that is a crazy start to the main card of Almeida versus Lewis, man. Again, Kanan was my boy. Brenner out there made it happen. Walk off KO with a minute left in the round, and he made it look fantastic. That's the type of knockouts you want on that this type of stage, man. This is fantastic, bro. What there's not much that I can say about that, man. He just got the finish. That was fantastic, bro. All right. Shout out to everybody who's joining me on the stream. It's your boy S. Bell MMA. We are out here. UFC Almeida versus Lewis. Next fight on the docket is Caio Borralho versus Abbas Magomedov. Listen, when you hear Magomedov as one of the people that you're about to encounter, what do you think in your head, man? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Because look, I've trained, I've competed against Chechens, against Dagestani fighters. Look, I'm a competitor. I'm strong as fuck. I'm athletic, but at the same time, these fools are different, bro. You can have a strategy, and that shit will not work when it comes to these types of fighters. So when I tell you, man, dealing with the Dagestani, dealing with Chechnya, dealing with, as we would say, Caucasus Mountain fighters, it's just a whole different animal. Guys, welcome to the stream. If you're joining me on Instagram, it's your boy S. Bell MMA. You could check out the stream on YouTube, S. Bell MMA. If you are watching via YouTube, this is S. Bell. On Instagram, I am also live on Instagram, adding a new little layer to it. You can support the channel. This is the S. Bell MMA Fight Companion. You could support via Cash App. You can support via Instagram or PayPal. Super not important to me. The most important thing to me is that we enjoy the stream together, that you guys are showing love, that you guys leave a like, leave a comment. But we are here watching. I do Fight Companion for UFC pay-per-views, UFC fight nights, for boxing fight nights and pay-per-views. I'm here giving my professional fight opinion. Some people might not respect my professional opinion. Don't really care. That's what I'm here to do, is share my views for everything. And again, sipping, I transitioned to orange juice and tequila. It's a spicy. It's a spicy. Muy caliente. Respectfully. Man, oh man. That was such a clean knockout, man. Hey, yo, Kanan, keep your head up, bro. Um, all love to you, fam. In the freezer. Let's go. Take something. Look, that is the way you start off the main card of a fight night with a knockout like that. That's just how Brenner started it off. Hey, it's at the expense of one of my boys, but look, we all anybody who fights, you got to respect it, and that is the way the game goes. If somebody is more ready than you are, it catches you just like that. That's how it's gonna happen. All it takes is a little chip on the ear, chip on the back of the head, not the back of the head, but side of the head, and just like that, the fight's over, man. Another minute, and I feel like Kanan would have came on, built some confidence, and would have, come on a lot stronger in that second round. I feel like the jitters of that first fight is what's gonna kind of be stressful for him. What's up, D? Bro, you trying to join the stream, man? What's up? Let me know. Let me know if you want to join the stream, bro. I want to talk to you, bro. I haven't talked to you in ages, man. Let's see if I can get you to join. Let me see if I can. Man, but we got some good fights coming up. A few more fights on this main card. Love that there are 5 really good fights. That first fight that got moved up from the prelims was fantastic. You got Caio Borralho versus Abbas Magomedov next. Listen, you fight a Magomedov. Look, the ultimate card, low key, when it comes to watching a good fight, is going to be Brazilians versus Russians or Caucasus Mountain fighters. That's the best way I can describe it, because they're always game, right? So if you get a Nurmagomedov, Stanis Cherkarich, nah, that sounds super messed up. But if you get a Dagestani, Chechnyan, Caucasus Mountain stand fighter versus a strong Brazilian fighter, it's always going to be a show. It's always going to be. Mi hermano is cheersing me. Shout out to everybody joining the stream. It's your boy Estabel MMA. Again, leave a like, leave a comment. We got the next fight coming up. The main card has started with a bang. So again, we got Caio Borralho versus Abbas Magomedov. Caio the natural. Borralho versus Abbas Magomedov. These guys are making the walk to the octagon right now. Hey, shout out to everybody who's joining the stream, checking out what's going on. Caio Borralho, Caio. You guys, even if you don't want to leave where you're from, tell me what language you speak. Maybe I'll start learning your language, and I'll do some commentary in your language. Um, I'm I'm an aspiring polyglot and aspiring linguist, so I'm definitely down to learn new languages. I speak Chinese, speak some Cantonese, I speak a little bit of Japanese. I can speak some Russian, not very much. I know a little bit of a few different languages. Mandarin and Cantonese are my 2 second and third strongest languages, and obviously I'm an English speaker. So I'm down, I'm down for the shenanigans when it comes to language speaking. You guys speaking languages, let me know which language you speak. Maybe I'll take some time to learn it and I'll share some stuff in your language. Jujutsu Kaisen. Borralho. 14 fights? Ooh, nah, this is a big moment for him, man. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're watching on Instagram, if you're watching on YouTube, it's your boy Estaba MMA. We are here watching UFC Almeida versus Derrick Lewis. Stream Couture is a solid spot to train at. This guy looks ready for the moment, and that's an important thing. So you got some fighters that are just getting a very big moment right now, uh, and they're ready to fight. And man, that man looks like you know who he's got. He's got a jaw like Bigfoot Silva. Look, what is it? US 9.3 UFC takedown ratio. Takedown all four. He's taken down all four opponents. Awarded UFC contract on season 5, week 8 of Dana White Contender Series. All right. Look, it's a lot of Contender Series fighters that are getting their opportunity. Let's see what they can do with it. All right. Every fighter that's getting the opportunity, all respect to them. It's all about taking advantage of that moment. Take advantage, man. That's all you can do is take advantage of that moment. I know if I ever get it, that's what I'm gonna do. The same thing, man. This is about to be a great fight. Looks like an explosive guy. Uh Brazilian guys tend to be. Let's 30 years old for Bahio. 33 for Magomedov. Magomedov. It's just so easy. Nurmagomedov, Magomedov. Teletape and the announcement of the fighters is happening right now, guys. This guy's a middleweight. He looks excited for this fight. Mark Goddard, consummate professional. If you want somebody refereeing your fight, Mark Goddard's one of those guys. Ooh, vamos here, yeah. Vamos here, yeah. Vamos here, yeah. Yeah, getting it popping, man. Look, Caio's a southpaw. Magomedov's is orthodox. They're kind of filling each other out right now. Magomedov overreaching with a right cross, nothing doing. But Caio looks like he's ready to be in range. Very bouncy style. Uh, Magomedov's kicks, everything's missing right now. Caio throws a kick that Magomedov blocks. I would say Caio has a very much karate style with how bouncy he is. And you can see him throw, beautiful 1-2 from Caio. Caio's jab is very nice, man. It's coming from it's a low jab. He's got a very Philly shell style, not a true Philly shell, but just a lower jab that what's coming from. Blocked one of Magomedov kicks. Shoulder roll is one of his jabs. Kick from Caio that Magomedov blocks. Low kick from Caio that lands on the front leg of Magomedov. He's throwing that jab from low, and I think it's working for him against Magomedov. And his feint is nice, man. He's stepping forward, and I think Magomedov's not going to know how to deal with the jab coming in, and Magomedov orthodox, and Caio is now southpaw. And Caio's throwing that front kick. Oh, try to exchange, but nothing doing. Caio's jab is coming back again. Jab from Magomedov. I feel like neither of them are throwing their low kicks with intention, which is why they're both missing. They're not willing to be in each other's space. Kind of T push kick from Caio. It's a very much filling out process. Nobody's really doing anything. You can't really score this round for anybody any which way. This is a 9-9 round right now, unless somebody nice jab from beautiful shot, but oh my goodness, but Magomedov stuffs it and then shoots a high kick that just goes over Caio's head. Oh my goodness, if he had kicked him while he was down, that would have been a penalty, but he just misses the kick. Guys, again, I'm streaming from Instagram and on YouTube. Beautiful jab from Magomedov with a minute left. This is a very close round. Nobody's really doing anything. They're kind of filling each other. They're going back and forth. Tough round to score, man. Tough round to score. See, we got somebody commenting, working at the moment, but hey, Asshole, what's up, brother? Great to see you joining the stream. Thank you for showing up, man. You always show so much support. After Derrick Lewis wins by overhand after losing every other minute of the fight. That's how most people think he's probably gonna win this fight, man. Hey, Aspo, thank you for always showing up for the stream, man. I appreciate you, man. One of my early supporters. Looks like there was an eye poke, I believe. Yeah, it was an eye poke that happened. So they're letting him recover. They're giving him time to recover. Eye poke happened. They're letting him recover from the eye poke. They're checking his eye. They're trying to clear it out. I got eye poke. I missed the eye poke. Just refreshing the stream. It's a minute, just a minute into the recovery. No injury. All right, we're back at it. We're back at it. We're back at the action, guys. We're back at the action. We're back at the action. It was an accident, and they're back at it. All right, they're back at it. 20 seconds left in the round. I feel like other than the eye poke, nothing really happened in this round to say any one fighter won it. Oh, Caio coming on strong at the end, but the round ends. That was a close first round. Nobody really did anything to make themselves stand out in that round. I feel like you could score that round either way. All right, so we're gonna call that first round a wash. That is a wash of a first round. Hey, Asshole, thank you for that. I appreciate that support, man. For sure, bro. Let's get this going. We need more educated MMA fans doing streams. Absolutely. I want them to have streams where it's people that have trained, who have fought, that are talking about the streams. A lot of these streamers have never fought. Maybe they've trained a little jiu-jitsu, but they haven't really trained in serious situations. Look, I fought in the trenches. I've trained with fighters from all around the world. Was able to do this living in China. My perspective is way different than a lot of people's who's coming in here. Not just MMA superstars. Absolutely, dude. Thank you. The KO in the last fight, bro, it hurt my heart because I know Kanan. So him getting knocked out hurt me, but like it was a great knockout from Brenner, dude. It was a fantastic knockout. This fight, again, I feel like there's a tentativeness between both fighters. There's a respect between them. I feel like one of them is going to land a shot that's going to knock the other out. Between Magomedov and Borralho, because they're just filling each other out, and they both seem a little tentative. But Magomedov is willing to kind of close the space. He's backing Caio against the cage. Those are 1-2. Caio comes back with a jab. And they're filling each other out, man. They're both very tentative, and I feel like it's gonna hurt both of them in this fight. I feel like they have a beautiful body kick from Caio. I feel like you got to decide to just move forward and just make it happen when it comes to this fight, because both the guys are being very tentative. Caio is just moving around, circling around right now as Magomedov is trying to push him back. I know, hey man, yeah, it was a tough KO for my boy, but he'll recover, bro. He's gonna come back. But beautiful shot from Caio. Another beautiful right hook / jab from him. Magomedov is coming back now. He felt that one. Oh, another nice right hook from Caio. Caio's coming on stronger in this round. I think he felt like it was another eye poke, but the ref, Goddard, says nothing doing, keep the fight going. And Mark Goddard's a consummate professional in that regard. He's going to keep the fight going. What if he didn't see it? It didn't happen. Beautiful, nice little body kick from Magomedov. Nice low kick from Magomedov. Nice jab from Caio. Another nice jab from Caio. He's able to touch him with the jab. If he can just keep touching him with the jab and then land a nice little left cross, I think that's what's going to be the difference in the fight. But his jab's there, man, and it's because he has it a little bit lower than Magomedov, and he's willing to circle out. And that ability to circle out and have those left to right angles is what's going to help you land shots like that. Beautiful body shot from Caio. I mean, Magomedov is trying to back Caio against the cage, but Caio's coming back with his pop shots. and I feel like he's doing the right things to win this round. He's not letting anything really land from Magomedov. It's a very, very close fight. I mean, very close kicks from either fighter that they're both blocking. You can't really count those kicks, but of course, when it comes to the refs, it's a whole different situation. Josh Rosenthal back as a ref for the principle of it all, man. Respect on that, man. You need refs that's just gonna let it happen, man. Nice jab. I mean, I feel like what's winning the fight for Kaya right now in the second round is the jab. Nice little shot to the body. Seemed a little bit low, but I think it just landed right above the belt. Nice right cross from Magomedov. This is a very close fight. Not a lot is happening. Nice body shot from Magomedov. Oh, Magomedov attempts a spinning back fist, but just misses. Not much is happening in this fight, but again, those little moments. Oh, beautiful knee to the body from Caio. Nice jab to the face. I feel like for the work that happened in this second round, you have to give it to Caio. First round is a wash. It could have gone either way. Very little action in that first round, but this second round, I think Caio has come on stronger. I feel like they have to come on strong in that third round to decide who's going to win this fight. I think it's one round, second round to Caio. First round could go either way because there wasn't a lot of action in it. If you guys have somebody winning that first round, tell me who you got winning. I can't say for sure who I have winning that round. Both fighters were kind of feeling each other out. It wasn't an active round from any fighter in particular, but that Caio, yeah, okay, agreed. Caio has to be ahead, especially after that second round. If you scored the first round for Caio, it's 2-0. If you scored it for Magomedov, it's 1-1, and this third round is going to decide the fight. I feel like both fighters have to commit to getting active in that third round, and whoever decides to do that is going to win this fight. Because it could be 2 rounds either way. One round, the first round either way for the fighter who the judges felt was more active as they watched the fight, because a lot of times you have to fight. Could be a 9-9 first round, especially what we see from Zaleski dos Santos. Oh, beautiful right hook from Caio. They're getting the third round started. They're both a little bit more active. I feel like if somebody can land a takedown or do something that's going to make them stand out in this third round, that's what's going to win them the fight. Nice right hook from Caio. I mean, Tyson Fury won that fight, man. How about Ngannou being labeled the people's champ after beating Fury in everyone's eyes? Sorry, I mean, and Francis Ngannou won that fight, not Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou won that fight, man. We all know Francis Ngannou won that fight, man. It was a fantastic fight. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, Asspole, but if you do, you'll see that I've been posting all kind of stuff about that, man. Check me out on Instagram. Most of my Instagram content is about. I want to start posting that stuff on YouTube as well, and I will start doing that. But a lot of my stuff is on Instagram. Yeah, I agree. Whoever wins this round is going to win the fight. I feel like Caio is still coming on stronger than Magomedov. I feel like if Magomedov wants to win this fight, he has to do something that's going to show that he's winning, because right now Caio is the more active fighter in terms of landed shots. These are the type of fights that if you leave it to the judges, you can't be mad if you lost this fight, because both fighters right now are not really doing much, but Caio's doing a little bit more. Landing a body shot, landing headshot, tries to throw us a high kick with his block, but he's the one that's throwing more shots. that are landing. And then again, the shots that Magomedov are throwing, Caio is blocking. So this is a very, very close fight that you can't be mad at if it's left to the judges. But right now, I think Caio's winning this fight. He's moving forward. He's throwing more shots. Just threw a spinning back fist that missed, but at the same time, he's active, right? Active, like in fights like this, activeness is what's going to win you the fight. Oh, beautiful knee, beautiful jumping knee from Kai. Oh, drops him. He grabbing the neck. Oh, this is what's going to be the determining factor. Right now, Kaio's got that top position, throwing elbows on top of Magomedov. This is what's Caio. If he can maintain this position for the next 2 minutes, is going to win this fight because other than this, nothing has happened that would suggest that Magomedov is winning this fight. Caio won the second round by a small margin, and right now, he's trying to sink in chokes, but nothing doing. Magomedov's trying to throw back shots, but Caio has Magomedov's back, and he's throwing ground and pound. Magomedov is trying to stand up, but he's still in that seated position. He's fighting the shots, but this is what's gonna win you around. This type of stuff up, unless if Caio falls off, that could change. But he's got Magomedov's back. He's doing a good job of keeping that back position. Yep. I think this is what is going to be the determining factor. He's winning. He's got him in that turtle position. He's now sunk both of his clinches in. He's trying to get the choke in, and he's landing those nice side ground and pound shots from the back position. He's locked in the body triangle. This is what's going to win Caio the fight, because Magomedov didn't do anything that's really stood out. I think Caio won the second round, and this is what's winning him the third round. So it's looked like it's going to be a decision for Caio at this point. That's the best way I could describe it. Was a little bit of a boring fight, but it is what it is. Caio has the win, absolutely. YouTube is my only social media partner. No Insta for me. Please kick that content over here. Absolutely. Right now, I just have the stream going on Instagram and on YouTube. So it's just a different angle that you're seeing me from, bro. So Aspol, if you're watching via YouTube, you're getting the best view possible. Just like that, I feel like Caio gets the win for that. That first round, you could give it to Magomedov, but it's probably going to end up being third. Hey, Kyle, but Magomedov didn't have much form, man. Magomedov didn't have much form. That's what I can describe it. Magomedov didn't do much. He didn't come on that strong. I got Kaya winning that fight, man. Kaya got a clear win. Was the more dominant fighter throughout all of the rounds overall. That first round was a wash. Last two rounds, I got Kaya winning that. If you got something different, please let me know. The best way I can describe it is that Kyle did more in the last two rounds to get that W, man. Um, what the Aspol has right here, Kyle has the win. That's the best way I could describe it. He absolutely has the win, dude. Thank you again. Thank you to all my supporters that are tuning into the stream, that always watch me, that like what I offer in terms of content. I appreciate you. Aspol, man, you always show me love. Mustafa, all those guys.
look, I'm just out here just trying to make my way, show the streams the way I want them to be seen, because I love giving my views and my opinions when it comes to MMA and UFC fights. Kyo's won this fight. It's the best way I could. If anything other than Kyle winning this fight happens, I would be surprised. Very 27. There you go. Two people had it for Magomedov in that first round. Kyle Borralho won that fight. Man. There was no other way to score it. There's no other way you could score it. Either he won 3 rounds or he won two, but he won that fight just like that. Borralho. Oh wow! That's the second one. Oh, wow. Fantastic call out. When you got the second longest, that's a great call. Calls out Tristan Duplessis. Tristan Duplessis is not in line for title right now, especially because of Sean Strickland and then Hamza Chimaev. Great call out from him, man. This is what you should do. Phenomenal call out. Look, he getting Bisping into it. Kyle Bahayo. Parabens, parabens, Imran. Parabens, parabens. All right. Asshole. I'm sorry. I put your comment up because I wanted to respond to it. So he adds a great comment. Do you have ideas on how to make scoring better of an MMA fight instead of the 10-9 box system? So the 10-9 must system is very, very flawed, especially when it comes to MMA, because scoring on the ground is very, very poor. Most judges do not know how to score ground dominance versus standing dominance. I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a scoring system for the ground, scoring system. Uh, what could happen is we could still build off the 10-9 must system. It could be a 5 point standing, 5 point ground system. Or if the fight stays standing, stays 10-9 must. If the fight is more on the ground, then it's a 10-point ground system. Uh, but of course, I think it could shift depending on how long you're on the ground versus how long you're standing. So it could be um um how would you describe it? A shifting scale system of ground versus standing. So for example, if somebody spends 4 minutes of the fight on the ground, that's and that you're dominant on the ground throughout those 4 minutes, that's a 6, 7, 8 point ground pointing system, and then the last, so it wouldn't be 10-9 must. It would more be um who won out of 10 points. So for example, it could be a 6-4 round, or it could be a five. I mean, sorry, a 6-4 round, yeah, or it could be a 5-5, or it could be a 7-3 round. So I think in UFC or MMA, a 10-point system, but on a sliding scale as opposed to a 10-point must, it could be 1-9, 2-8, 3-7 type of system. I think that would be a little bit more conducive to building um, a system of scoring for MMA fights versus boxing, because MMA is so different, and most of the commissions are boxing commissions that are also judging MMA fights, and that is a very problematic way to do things. You score the fight out of 10 points, and if it's a close fight, it could be a 5-5 round, right? So that 30-point system could work, but you could have a fight that is, again, out of 60 points, 35-25, right? 36-24, right? Because you're then scoring the fight as the round is transitioning, ground versus standing. That would have to be the type of system that you use when you're judging fights. That you're judging fights. Yo, shout out to everybody who joined the stream on Instagram. I know I kind of neglect y'all. I'm still getting used to doing Instagram and um YouTube streams, and so for me, sometimes I'm gonna be a little bit delayed. This is a mainly YouTube stream, but I am out here streaming on Instagram as well. I do have all my platforms kind of in here, and so I'm doing all of that. And so my biggest thing is that I'm making sure all things are running smoothly. So Instagram folk, I'm here with y'all. I'm tuned in, but my YouTube fam have been supporting me. They're the ones that have been at it from the get go, from the beginning. And Instagram, you guys are very new to the game, and I know you guys don't know that. It doesn't matter to y'all, but at the same time, I always got to make sure I show love to my YouTube followers. Ask Pole, one of my biggest supporters, somebody that always tunes into my streams. I appreciate you, bro. I know you are a supporter, man. It starts with one person. It starts with two people. It starts with 3, 4, 5. Nascimento versus Mayes. Oh, Mays. Excuse me, Mayes. I'm getting in that Brazilian mindset. Nascimento versus Mays is the next fight coming up. But I appreciate the supporters that are here with me in all things. But I'm always making sure that my YouTube stream is where it needs to be. Rodrigo Nascimento. Rodrigo Nascimento. Dontel Mays. Lord Kong. Oh, Dontel Mays finished Andre Arlovsky. I did not see that fight. And he lost to Rodrigo Nascimento 3 years ago. All right. So it looks like my Instagram stream ended. Gonna just go ahead and share that. So it's UFC Almeida versus Lewis, part one. I'm gonna just go ahead and share that. Um, Let me go ahead and make this next stream always start on front camera. Camera two is. I gotta make sure I properly name this stream. I like how Pride FC used to have heavier emphasis on the final round and score. But at the same time, Pride used to have 10-minute first rounds. Imagine a 10-minute first round in the UFC. 10-minute first round in the UFC would look a lot different because we know guys that are start off great, but they don't have finishing power. Hey, we are still live on Instagram, and then we are also live on YouTube. I mean, Pride was probably the pinnacle of combat sports, MMA, in the time that it existed because it just was about motherfuckers fucking each other up. Nah, man, fuck. Hey, yo, listen, I'm gonna say this, and I know it sounds crazy. Fuck Nate. Fuck Nick Diaz, man. They're so overrated. They are punching bags. That's the best way I would describe them. Nick and Nate Diaz are punching bags. I know for guys that been watching MMA and UFC for a long time, those are the guys that they love to watch. To me, these guys just love getting hit. We don't test for steroids in the contract. Pride, that was a true Pride thing. They do not test for steroids, which is why everybody was fucking juicing back in the Pride days. All of those motherfuckers were juicing. I'm gonna tell you now though, Nate and Nick Diaz, very overrated in my opinion. They're big-headed punching bags. They're decent fighters, but vastly overrated. It's the best way I describe them. Man, we got Rodrigo Nascimento making his walk back-to-back wins, finished 8 of 10 wins, 6 by submission, awarded the UFC contract on Dana White Contender Series. I'm also friends with them, so I'm biased. Hey, respect to you. Look, I'm sure that the Diaz brothers are cool fucking people to hang out with. To me, these guys are just big-headed punching bags. Would love to train with them. Happy to get my fat ass off the couch, train with these motherfuckers, and ragdoll them in training sessions because that's just what I do when I train with folk. But at the same time, it's just they're small guys, so that's a part of why I would ragdoll them. So we got heavyweights 6'2" and 6'6" for Dontel Mays, 80 and 81-inch reach. Love watching the heavyweights. We're gonna see if this is gonna end in a knock. I find that most heavyweight fights are not gonna end in a decision unless they get tired. That's the best way I could describe it. Let's see if we can lock into Bruce Buffer making the announcement. But that might be what's getting my streams cut off. So I'm gonna just have it at a distance. I'm here to show you guys all the best stuff of these streams, man. It's your boy asking about MMA. We out here. Don Tail. That's a sound. How do you come up with a name like Don Tail? DuckTales. Ooh. We got Rodrigo Nascimento. Caralho. 10-1 and 1 no contest. That's the way I would describe it, man. Look, I understand it seems that their game did not evolve. They just relied on their strengths, cardio, and ability to take. Yes. These guys are like punching bags, man. The Diaz brothers, they have such an interesting skill set because they have fantastic boxing coaching. Their jujitsu is like nothing else in terms of who they train with when it comes to jujitsu. But then these motherfuckers love smoking weed. They love getting punched in the face. And I'm just like, yo, that's not my MO. I've been hit, been dropped. I learned from it. And my fighting style has developed from it. We're getting Nascimento versus Mays started, and look, Nascimento and Mays. Look, again, Mays is 6'6", but these guys are coming in the exchange. Look, when you have guys this big and there's a short difference in weight and stuff, height I feel like is not making as big of a difference, especially when Mays is not standing a lot taller. He looks like he's maybe 3 inches tall. He is about 4 inches taller, but I feel like it's not making as much a difference if Nascimento was going to be in his face like he is right now. And Nascimento looks like he's ready to knock this man out. I feel like we're about to see a knockout. And Mays is his striking is just lackluster. And this is stuff you're going to see with heavyweights, man. These guys are just going to hit each other, clinch, and just see what's going to happen, who's going to get knocked out. Me as a heavyweight, it's a whole different animal. But again, I'm just a fat ass that's hanging out watching MMA fights. So don't mind me. And look, Nascimento is ready to finish this fight. He is closing the distance. But Mays is just, it looks like he's struggling with. Yeah, Mays looks like he doesn't really have anything special to deal with Nascimento's striking right now. And I feel like Nascimento is just coming on strong, and they're just swinging for the fences. Great right hook from Nascimento. They're just hitting each other in the face. This is looking like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Somebody's gonna get knocked out. I don't see this fight going the distance. Nice jab from Nascimento. Nice jab from Mays. These guys are willing to trade, man. And it's these large slugging shots, but it's not. This fight's not gonna go the distance. And if it does, I will be impressed, and I'll be glad I'm wrong. Beautiful uppercut from Nascimento, clinching against the cage. And you see how tall these guys are, because when you see a guy's head that far above the cage, Mays is able to switch it out, throws a nice knee to the body, throwing body shots. If one of them could just take the other down, this fight will be over. I'm not gonna lie, I want to fight at heavyweight in the UFC. I want to see what these other heavyweights about. Mays just throws a nice pop jab, but Nascimento walks through it and then walks him down, and now they're in a clinch. I feel like Nascimento is ready to finish Mays right now. Up, takes him down. Nascimento takes him down. Mays is getting up, hammer fist to the side of the head. If Nascimento can just get one leg up, he's got both knees on the ground. If you get one leg up and then pull out, he can take him to the ground. Nope, bad doing. He gets both legs up and then he just pulls out. And now Mays is in the dominant position in the clinch. Nice knee from Mays in the clinch. And they both trade knees, and now they're back trading out. Both of these motherfuckers are already tired. Nice low kick from Nascimento. That kick out, again, it looks like Mays is just trying to knock Nascimento out, but he's got to come with more than knockout power if he's going to finish this fight. Nascimento's got a great chin. He's strong, and he has some grappling. I don't know why this is cutting off. It's just me talking. I don't have anything on the stream that has to do with MMA. I'm just talking about the fights. If that is illegal, then man, fuck this shit. There's nothing I can do. But it's your boy Estaba MMA. I'm out here. I am streaming via YouTube and streaming via Instagram. Right now, Nascimento and Mays are fighting, both heavyweights that are slowing the fuck down. And that's what you can expect from the heavyweights. And on that note, I'm going to use the restroom so I can get back here. I'll be back right as the second round starts, guys. So just give me a second. Guys, the second round has started. I'm back at it. Don't worry. I'm here again. They're trading like they have been in the first round. I think Nascimento is gonna be the one to get the finish, but if he shoots for a takedown right now. Nascimento is shot for a takedown, but Mays has defended it. I think they're both just so tired. Heavyweights in the UFC, most of them are just fat motherfuckers that can't make 205. That's what it looks like. You got fat guys that refuse to drop the weight to make 205, and so they fight at heavyweight. I would be such an exciting and dynamic, which is why the top end of heavyweights are just guys that are massive. That when you look at them do what they do, it's exciting. But Tom Aspinall, 6'5", very strong looking guy, but like a lot of heavyweights are just guys that are too fat to start cutting weight to get to 205. That's what it looks like. It is in some aspects embarrassing. It's not a lot of fun to watch at times, which is why when you have guys like John Jones, we have guys like Stipe Miocic, their reign as UFC heavyweight champion or the respect that they receive as champs DC is so highly regarded because these guys put in work. A lot of heavyweights look as sloppy and as slow as these guys do. And I'm telling you, I feel like I could get off the couch as I am right now if my Achilles was all healthy and make some of these guys look silly. I have heavy hands, especially at this weight, and my grappling is at least par or up to the level of these guys. And I'm talking shit, but once I'm cleared to the point where I can really fight, I would love to just prove what I'm talking about because this shit looks ridiculous, man. It looks like these guys are just fat fucks, man. I cannot, and maybe this is a little bit of the liquor talking. Watching this is just disgusting in some regards, man. This is just
not fun to watch, man. To watch two very large guys who look, I mean, they're in some kind of shape, but not in the right type of shape. Because I feel like most heavyweights, if the heavyweight limit was 245, the division would look so much different, man. Just the right, or even 240, say 240. The guys would look so much different, man. It's because the way it's looking right now, this is just not fun to watch, man. It's just you're watching two fat guys trying to wear each other out. And I'm not throwing stones because I'm like, again, if I had to fight at heavyweight, I would probably be in there probably about 235. Um, because I'm a very bouncy, movement oriented fighter in general. I should be fighting at 185, but I've gained enough weight to the point where I have to deal with being a heavyweight and work my way back down. But like watching these guys, it is ugly watching these two heavyweights fight, man. It is not a fun fight to watch. Nascimento has been doing a little bit better, but both of these guys just look slow, exhausted, and not that good. The strategy is for heavyweights. Most heavyweights not in the top. I would say not even top 10, top 5. Wear them out. Just dip and dodge until the late second, third round. You can win a fight against these guys because these guys are so big. They're so heavy that the heavy swings that they're throwing, if you can dip and dodge maybe about 10 of those shots, they're exhausted. They don't have anything left. And again, guys like who are fighting for the interim title, Aspinall, Stipe Miocic, John Jones, these guys are consummate professionals. They're at the top end of it. Even Derrick Lewis and Almeida. Almeida looks fantastic. Derrick Lewis has been training more. You got to give him his respect. But most heavyweights are just heavy guys. Because the thing is, being tall, being big, and again, this is why I say change the heavyweight limit. The heavyweight limit was 235, 240, and then there was a super heavyweight division. Then this would make a little bit more sense. But to have that jump from 205 to just have anything above 205, I think there needs to be another division. 225, 235, something like that. 205, 206 to 235. I think it would change the scope of the UFC when it comes to these really heavy fighters, man. It could be heavyweight and super heavyweight. And in boxing as well, because you see it, man. There are these big guys that are decent, but when it comes to what they're really doing, it looks really, really bad. Shout out to you, Asshole. Appreciate you, man. Always support, man. Because watching this fight, listen, I'm telling you, I know y'all think I sound crazy. I know how good I am as an MMA fighter. I walk in this fight, I could be out of these guys, bro. I could walk into this heavyweight division and I could hang with either of these fighters. I could take down both of them. And I know if you swinging at me as wild as these motherfuckers are swinging, you are missing most of these shots, and I'm in your face, bro. Because I would describe myself as a DC type. I'm a boxer grappler, but I'm gonna box you. I'm gonna use my kicks, but I'm a box and I'm a grapple. And these guys, they're in each other's space, and it's just yuck. I can't even say much else about this than it's just lackluster. Yes. Between lightweight and welterweight, yes, it should be 165, 175, then 185. Then actually, I'm not afraid of 205. And then from there, there needs to be heavyweight from 205 to maybe 235. and then above that is like ultra or super heavyweight, something like that. Because looking at this it doesn't work. It does not work, man. This is such a lackluster, mediocre fight that I can't get behind. Man. Right now, I'm wasting my time watching this fight. It just like yuck is the best way I could describe it. It's yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. You guys tell me who you guys have winning this fight. Tell me you guys have winning this fight. I don't know out of the heavyweights that just fought in this, who you guys have winning. Um, this is Dontel Mays versus Rodrigo Nascimento. I mean, Bonfim versus Dalby is going to be a good fight, and then we'll get Almeida versus Ted Lewis. But this fight is disgusting. This shit is ugly, man. Oh, yeah, even 195, bro. Respectfully, even 195. 195 could work. Imagine how many fighters we know that would be 195 fighters. If there were if MMA did like boxing where it was 10. I mean, in boxing it's more like 7 to 8 pounds. But if MMA did 10 pounds, so if they did 145, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 205, two it could be 215, and then after that it could be 215 to 235. It could start being 20 pounds, right? Because at that point it's ridiculous. More champs, more champs. Absolutely. That it could be done that way. But of course, Dana White has the system. He's stuck in his ways, and because of that, he doesn't want to change anything. That's really what it is. It's really when you're stuck in the ways. You're stuck in your ways. Somebody please tell me what they think of this fight. What your opinions are. To me, this is a lackluster fight. I honestly don't. I'm not going to give my opinion of who wins because I don't care. This was a shitty heavyweight match to watch. We just watched. I feel like we could have watched two fat guys get off the couch, and this would have been more or less the same fight. And this is coming from somebody who was a fat fuck coming off the couch. This just wasn't the fight that I expected it to be. I'm very disappointed in it. And just like that, we're going to figure out who the winner is. That was just not a good fight, man. I'm very disappointed. Finds it out. I'm going to deal with some things for the co-main and the main event. I'll be back, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, Rodrigo was probably the more active fighter. He was in um Maze's face. It was a rematch. He gets the dub. Just like that, he's the winner. But we saw that this it just wasn't a great looking fight, if I'm being honest. Who does he want to fight? Now, for me, if you have one more fight in your contract and you want to fight like that, what you have to do is you have to ask for the most difficult fight you could. When I say the most difficult fight, I mean he has to fight. Ask for the winner of Derrick Lewis Almeida. Ask for because that's what's going to get you a new 3, 6, 9 fight contract. Um, because that fight we just watched doesn't do it. He did all right. He got the win, but we got 2 more great fights coming up. All right, 2 weeks from now, Paul Craig versus Brandon Allen, Michael Morales versus Jake Matthews, Morales, Chase Hooper versus Jordan Levitt, Peyton Talbot versus Nick, well, Luana Pinheiro versus Amanda Hibas. All right, that's a nice looking card coming up. Let me know, guys. What do you guys think of the power slap, man? I think it's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm telling you right now, I could again walk in that power slap and be the champion. This is utterly ridiculous. This is again one of those ridiculous things that goes on UFC. Low key like the heavyweight division. I've been waiting for a new Marvel movie. The Marvels are coming out. We're gonna see how good that is. He needs to find yes, 100%, man. The elliptical has to be the machine that these heavyweights are fighting, man. I mean, if you're a guy like Francis Ngannou, I understand if you're 265. Derrick Lewis, I get that Derrick Lewis is 265. Some of these other guys, they're just fat fucks, man. That's what it is. Von Flute choke. This is very important. I'm sure there are so many Brazilians that get their opportunity through the contender series. My boy, Kanan got his opportunity through it. Contender series is an important aspect of the UFC. You know why contender series has done so much for so many fighters. This co-main is about to be real tough, real intense. Hey, thank you, bro. Power slap is pure nonsense. Power slap, power slap is pure nonsense. It is doesn't make any sense. It doesn't take any real skill. I'm telling you right now, I could be a power slap world champion. Not doing anything, getting on my couch. I've got big hands. I got really big hands, and I know how to swing my hip. That's what I think about. All it takes. All right, power slap has there's no skill set behind it, which is why all the guys that are in it look like fucking dudes that are regular guys that are drinking beers and couch surfing. Power slap has no real skill set behind it, man. It's not a real thing. Riel Bonfim versus Robbie Dalby. Sorry, Nicolas Dalby versus Gabriel Bonfim is about to be a nice one. This fight, after that heavyweight fight, I need a solid uh fight of guys that are lean cut and training and are actually putting in the work because that was my god, man. I'm sorry. I'm I am particularly more um partial to what happened because I want to see the best of the best. Darby. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Listen, um, being 35 to 40 is like now the best time. I guess it is. Part of that is because we are living in the best time in human history. There's no better time in human history where, again, old, uh, an, a time or age where you are out of your prime is now your peak years. Is all right, guys. Let me know who's been to Brazil. I've never been to Brazil. That's one of my places I got to visit. I love Brazil. I love Brazilian culture. Um, I'm a capoeirista. I'm a jiu-jitsu player, a jiu-jitsu. Um, out of practice, out of training these days, but I have so much love for Brazilian culture. I got exposed to it out there out in China. I trained jiu-jitsu. Again, I trained capoeira for almost 7 years, and I love it so much. You know, I can sing in Portuguese. My spoken Portuguese is trash. It should be way better, but it's such a beautiful thing. I would love to just take some time out and go train in Brazil. Um, get my Portuguese right, and just show my skill set, man. But Brazilians always are. I mean, for one, just jacked. This is their diet. It has to be the diet, man. What do they eat out there? I mean, I would love to just spend a year out in Brazil and just see what it's like to eat how they eat and just get my mindset and my body on that type of uh, diet. Oh, mate, we are in full effect, man. Gabriel Bonfim, he's undefeated 15 and 0, two UFC submissions, wins, and average fight time of 101, man. It'll take Bonfim versus Dalby right before it's the co-main event of the evening, guys. I think I'm getting in trouble for letting y'all listen to the announcements, but it is what it is. I know on YouTube I am following all forms. Things Dynamo. Nice call, 15-0. Yo, bro, I've seen the movie. I know how ridiculous it is. Absolutely facts, man. I gotta favorite these comments. If you are just Co-main is kicking off, guys. We're about to see Almeida versus Lewis. Oh, these guys are getting at it right away, man. We're about to see a finish, guys. Shit. These guys want to trade, and I like that. Right? We're not really seeing that from heads. Oh, beautiful shots from Bonfim, man. But Dalby's not afraid of the action, man. Dalby shoots for a takedown. I feel like if he had trapped the leg, he would have got the takedown. If you do a body lock takedown and you don't trap a leg, you're not gonna get it. I feel like 99.9% of the time you're not gonna get the takedown unless the person just has horrible takedown defense. If you shoot for a body lock and you trap a leg, you're gonna get the takedown. Dalby is in his face, man. He doesn't give a fuck about what Bonfim credentials are, man. He wants to take him down, but he's very sloppy about the downs, and he doesn't have a system. I feel like if you are a guy who likes to be on the ground, you need a system for takedowns. If you're gonna body lock, um, trapping a leg to get the takedown is gonna be what it is, and that's a beautiful high kick from Bonfim as well. Front kick. These guys are going back and forth, and Bonfim is look. He's right there trading with Dalby. Beautiful kick, and they're trading 1-2s back and forth. Man, nice jab. Bonfim's jab is right there, but Dalby doesn't respect it. Again, another jab from Bonfim, man. Dalby has to respect that jab. I feel like he's walking through it, but beautiful job from Bonfim. Dalby comes in close. Bonfim gets the body lock, gets the takedown. This is what I'm talking about. Trap the leg, get the takedown, and just like that, Dalby was the one that was shooting for the takedowns, but now Bonfim gets the top position from the takedown, and he's in strong position. He's mushing the face. Let him control the one hand, and then from there, you use the other hand to make trouble. And just like that, Bonfim is in side control, and Dalby is trying to block with the far side leg, but that's not how you do it. You actually block with the other leg. But Bonfim looks really good. He's in that top position. This is what's going to win him the round. They're back and forth, but you have a clear point of somebody showing dominance, and he's throwing elbows. He's trapping the arm. He wants, and then he's trying to get some kind of arm-based submission. Looks like he's trying to do a Kimura or something, but Dalby's doing a good job of using his knees to get in there and break that. But if you're gonna do that, you have to get tight to the body. But if you're in that half guard position and you're keeping, beautiful transition to the mount from Bonfim. Bonfim's looking good from the top, trapping everything. If he can just break out and just start, yes, he breaks out. He's gonna start throwing some ground and pound. He can't sit his hits up too high up. Dalby does a good job of forcing him out to go back to that side control position. And I know it seems like a bad thing being in side control, but it's better than being in mount. Bonfim is landing heavy ground and pound, heavy elbows from side control position. Ooh, yo, Bonfim is busting that ass, man. And he's ground and pound, and man, 2 seconds, one. Hey, great round for Bonfim. Could argue it's a 10-8, probably a 10-9 round. Could argue that it's a 10-8, but Bonfim clearly won that round. Very clearly won that round. Bonfim very clearly won that round. That was a great first round for a co-main event, man. These guys are ready to get to the action, and I like that. This is what, but I'm not gonna lie that Renette fought the Zaleski dos Santos fight and Fakhrinidov fight. That's the fight of the night. But this fight's a good fight as well. Where we watched the fight of the night right there. I don't know that we're going to see a better fight than we saw that night. At that point in the fight. But these guys are getting at it, man. Second round, things are getting started. Dalby is now pushing the pace, especially because he lost that first round. He feels like he has to push the pace. He has to show that he's now winning the next round. Oh, these guys are trading. Oh, beautiful shot from Bonfim. Bonfim gets the takedown. He is now in almost side control, but he is dominating that position. Oh, but Dalby does a great job of getting up. Oh, but Bonfim forces him back down to the ground right at the center of the octagon. That's what you have to do, man. If you're going to win fights, this is what you do. Yes, that was 10-9 Bonfim. And now Bonfim is in side control in the second round. He's already now showing his dominance the way he showed in that first round. Yes, I'm doing some Spiff. What's up? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm doing some commentary on the fights. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Instagram. I offer my own commentary as a impartial judge because at times the UFC they offer their kind of biased opinion, but I mean sometimes you can see clearly what's happening in the fight. Sometimes you just watch it on silent. I think that's what most educated fighters should do. Right now, Bonfim versus Dalby is happening, and Bonfim is clearly dominating. Bonfim is trying to regain some position. He's now trying to get in a double leg position, but Bonfim is doing a fantastic job of repositioning himself. He's now got a Darce choke positioning, and he should now if he should just get on the back, yes, which he is what he does. He just transitions to the back. But oh man, Dalby is fighting through everything, and Dalby gets back to his feet, fighting through it, and now he's back up and pushes up Bonfim to the cage. So now Bonfim, now they're back standing. Listen, Dalby did everything he was supposed to do to get back up standing. Bonfim was winning this round, but Dalby did everything he needed to do to get back up. Excuse me. Listen, Dalby's not quitting, bro. And that's what we're seeing from guys in this night. Even if you're losing the fight, don't quit. Oh, beautiful job from Dalby for defending the takedown that Bonfim just attempted again. But Bonfim's been dominating, but Dalby's done a good job of just defending. And now they're in tight and they're trading shots, bro. They're trying to knock each other out. Beautiful uppercut from Dalby. Nice knee. Another nice knee from Dalby. Nice left hook. Bonfim comes back with a nice jab hook combination. Dalby's doing a great job with the knees, man. Those knees are dangerous, man. These guys are in the pocket, is what we would call it. Just trading uppercuts, hooks, knees like that. They're doing dirty boxing. This doesn't happen as much. Obviously, in boxing, when you're in that tight clinch, you trade shots. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou did a great job of when they were in the clinch trading those shots. But oh man, it looks like Bonfim is struggling with it, but he's doing a great job of getting back to those clinch positions. But he's trying to defend right now. But Dalby is doing a great job. It looks like Dalby's about to get the finish. Ooh, great uppercut from Bonfim. Bonfim is defending. Oh, yo, it looks like Dalby is about to finish. Dalby's about to finish. Defend up just like that. Dalby gets the finish. Listen, fight through it. Fight fucking through it. Dalby ended the win streak of Bonfim. Listen, that might be arguably the fight of the night. Arguably the fight of the night. So we got two fights. I feel like that Renat Fakhretdinov versus Zalissi dos Santos fight was the fight of the night, but that fight might be a close second, man. That was a really good fight. That was a really close fight. That was a tough fight. Pulled it out, got the finish. These are the fights you want to see in MMA. Dalby, he didn't quit. He was losing the fight, didn't quit. Again, we saw two instances where guys were losing the fight and they didn't quit, and now they came on, and in this one, Dalby won the fight. Dalby won the fight because he just pushed through, man. Fantastic. Hey man, respect the fucking Dalby, man. For that dub, man. He did his fucking thing, man. That was a great fight.
It looks like it was the back cut for the screen. So I'm gonna reload it. And a fantastic win for Dalby, man. Especially beating an undefeated fighter. Beating an undefeated fighter like that. Fantastico. Danish Dynamite is love the Danish Dynamite moniker, man. Listen, being able to take damage and then dish it out times 10 what's going to win the fight. Being able to take damage and then dish it out much more is what's going to win you a fight. You have to make the Brazilian fans happy. Fantastic crowd. Brazilians are some of the best fans in the world. I love that tough guy aspect that Dalby has. He beat him up, man. Finish. Beautiful finish from Dalby, man. Now we're about to go into the main event. The main event is about to be fantastical. Gotta translate for the Portuguese folks. That's an important aspect to think of as a fighter. When you Dalby wants to fight in Europe, that's how you should get a fight close to home where you can get a win. If he fights a top 15, top 10, I think he's gonna do his thing. That was a fantastic fight. And just like that, we're headed to the main event. Listen, so now we are moments away from the main event. Shout out, oh, Charles Oliveira, the number one contender, former UFC lightweight champion. I can't wait to see him fight Islam Makhachev. That is going to be an amazing fight. Islam Makhachev versus um Charles Oliveira for the lightweight championship. Going to be something special. All right. If you guys are joining me on the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your boy Estabel MMA. What I appreciate everybody who's joining the stream. It's your boy. We're just talking about what's happening. I'm not showing it, but I am speaking about it. So if you are watching and you want uh commentary from
the other side, this is what it looks like. It's your boy Estabel MMA. We are here. So we are headed into the main event. The main event is about to happen. I think that Derrick Lewis can pull it off. Almeida has fantastic jiu-jitsu, but if he can't get Derrick Lewis down, Derrick Lewis is going to win this fight. Best way I can say. Almeida has fantastic jiu-jitsu. He's lean, he's fast, he's quick. But Derrick Lewis has so much power that it's just you can't underestimate him. You cannot underestimate Derrick Lewis. So it's about to be shenanigans. All right. Let me regroup myself as I make it happen. It's all about to happen right now. Hold on. Give me a couple minutes. The main event is here, is here, is here. You guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Love that you guys, whoever you are, have tuned in with me. The main event is coming up. It's your boy, Prohaska versus Pereira is the next pay-per-view that we are looking forward to, UFC 295. And then we have Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall. Almeida versus Derrick Lewis is happening right motherfucking now. Let's make it happen. Let's have some fun. We're watching the main event. Who do you guys got? You got Almeida. I know he's got fantastic jiu-jitsu. You got Derrick Lewis, who has straight up one punch knockout power. And to me, that's all it's going to take. If he touches Almeida's chin, he's going to put him out. 30-pound difference right now. 236 versus 265. In Brazil. This is going to be a fun fight. So let's watch what's about to happen. We are having a fun night. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in with your boy. Mike, pop your head in, bro. Come on, bro. This is my brother, my younger brother. No, come on, show light, bro. Show light, man. Hey, he on the Instagram stream. He on the YouTube stream. It's my younger brother, bro. Gotta show love to my brother showing up out here doing this thing. We are live. We are here doing our thing. The big fights are about to happen. Again, it's your boy S.Bell MMA. On Instagram, follow me, S.Bell. If you're on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, S.Bell MMA. I do these streams every single week, but it's the S.Bell MMA Fight Companion. If you ever want to watch fights without worrying about what the biased opinions of the commentators are going to happen, this is the stream to tune into. We got Almeida versus Derrick Lewis. I'm with the shenanigans. I'm with the shits. That's what I'm here for. I feel like this whole card is about Dana White Contender Series finals. So we're seeing what the Contender Series can provide for us. I mean, Contender Series fighters are just as good as any other fighters. The Contender Series can show you what the best fighters look like. The Contender Series can show you what the best fighters look like. All right, Sean O'Malley, also from the Contender Series, great fighter. Listen, Derrick Lewis is one of the baddest men on the planet. This motherfucker strong as hell, can knock any and everyone out, and he is with the shits, bro. Never count Derrick Lewis out, bro. That's one thing I'm gonna say. Never count my boy Derrick Lewis out when it comes to winning a fight. Almeida is fantastic, great physique, and he's a true heavyweight. Derrick Lewis is also a true fucking heavyweight. He is a guy. He's a guy who
guys aren't listening to me, look, Almeida is beating some ass. Look, so Derrick Lewis made it through 2 rounds of ass beating. Uh, my mics died, so that's why I was muted for a little bit. Derrick Lewis is losing his fight. He's probably gonna end up losing, but he is so strong that he isn't getting finished. His coaches are telling him the right thing. He's just got to finish him right now. The only way he can win this fight is if he gets a finish. Listen, this is how Derrick Lewis is going to win the fight. Oh man, look. Oh, Jailton Almeida, jiu-jitsu is next level. His jiu-jitsu is so dangerous, and we're seeing it right now because right now it can't be stopped. Look, Derrick Lewis is about to be finished. He's about to get finished. Jailton Almeida is dominating Derrick Lewis, but Derrick Lewis is so strong that he can't just straight up finish him. But I feel like Jailton Almeida is so good at jiu-jitsu that it's just gonna be a foregone conclusion because that's what we're about to witness. And Almeida has the top position. He's dominating him. It's ugly. Up, and then when Derrick Lewis switches the position, and now we got Derrick Lewis on top. Fuck, landing the ground and pound. Derrick Lewis is so strong that they make the joke that jiu-jitsu doesn't matter. It low key might not matter when it comes to Derrick Lewis. He's that strong, man. He's that powerful. You have to have very strong top positioning if you're gonna stop Derrick Lewis. He's just gonna power through everything, which is what he's doing right now. Round 3 of 5, Almeida on top, right over Derrick Lewis.
Man, listen. Almeida is doing everything he can to finish Derrick Lewis, but Derrick Lewis is so strong he refuses to be finished. Listen, people underestimate Derrick Lewis is probably one of the strongest people we've ever seen on earth, especially with the amount of stuff that Derrick Lewis is busting ass. It's like that. It's the end of the round. Opportunity for a fighter to recover is what. Hey man, it's this fight is really just a matter of Hilton Almeida dominating Derrick Lewis, which is what I guess a lot of people would have expected. He's dominating Derrick Lewis right now. Derrick Lewis is trying to fight through it, but at the end of the day, this is how you dominate somebody. This is this is how you dominate somebody. When you are just leading the charge for this is how you dominate somebody. Derrick Lewis is just dominating, getting dominated by Hilton Almeida. Hilton Almeida is landing body shots, landing shots to the face. Doesn't matter what Derrick Lewis thinks his jiu-jitsu is. Hilton Almeida is just the winner.
Man, it's really Almeida just beating up on Derrick Lewis for the most of this fight. That's the best way I can describe it. Almeida's ready to choke him out. Look, yeah, he's. It looks like he's locking the choke. No, but he can't get it. It's not under the chin the way it needs to be, but Almeida is trying to finish this fight. Man, Derrick Lewis is fighting through everything, man. Hey, we understand that Derrick Lewis has what we call no quit. He's not quitting. He is ready to fight this shit to the death, man. It's all respect to Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis has all the respect in the world for me. It's really a domination by Almeida because every time he takes him down, Derrick Lewis can't do anything. He doesn't have the skill set or the strength to just stop it. Well, we know who's going to win this fight. Almeida has done everything he needs to do to win this fight. So if there's ever times for someone to win it, it would be. And just like that, the next round is done. Derrick Lewis is surviving, and he's tiring out Almeida because Almeida feels like he could finish him. But if we're being honest, Almeida is winning this fight. All right, we're moving into the fourth round. Almeida, I agree. I agree. Almeida's exhausted. I agree. But at this point, if he can be exhausted and still finish the fight, Derrick Lewis is right where he needs to be. Derrick Lewis has kept this shit off him getting finished. Derrick Lewis is so powerful, so excited. He's not gonna just straight up get finished. Boom, beautiful uppercut from Derrick Lewis. But Almeida's attempting to take down, but Derrick Lewis is fighting it. Great takedown defense from Derrick Lewis. Oh, beautiful. Oh man, Derrick Lewis. Great takedown defense from Derrick Lewis, man. He's refusing to go down. Switches the position. He's back up against the wall. Derrick Lewis might win this fight. I feel like he's wearing out Almeida. Almeida is getting very tired. Oh, beautiful takedown from Almeida. Derrick Lewis, Derrick Lewis is on his back once again.
Hey man, Almeida won this fight, man. If he could get you down, the fight can't be stopped. For the most of these heavyweights. Because Almeida is just dominant, establishing his dominance as the top position player. He's doing what he needs to do. And just like that, I feel like Almeida is going to win this fight, man. Almeida is dominating in every time he takes Lewis down, he is the leader when it comes to this. Yeah, man, just like that. Just like that. We know who the winner is. This was a clear situation from the get go. We're just watching Almeida beat up on Derrick Lewis when it comes to his jiu-jitsu. But it is what it is. And just like that, look, we're watching Almeida become a top 5 UFC heavyweight contender. That's all it is. I mean, I can't force what it is or what it's going to be. We know what it is. Man, Almeida is just dominating Derrick Lewis on the ground. Yo, can we talk about how strong Derrick Lewis is? Because he should more or less be done, be finished, be out of it. Yeah, we're just watching a grown man get beat up by somebody who's better at a martial art. That's what we're seeing. I can't even argue. And just like that, the fight is over. Man, Almeida destroyed Derrick Lewis. Just like that. Good night, good night, good night. We just watched him get dismantled. We know the good, we know the bad. We just watched the ugly. We just watched the ugly. All right. We knew it was Derrick Lewis. I thought Derrick Lewis was going to have a better time against Almeida, but Almeida just made Derrick Lewis look silly. And that's what he's supposed to do in this regard. Just like that, Derrick Lewis got exposed even more when it comes to the fact that he sucks at jiu-jitsu. We know that he was bad. We know he was this bad. And just like that, it's over. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm drunk. We watched the fight pop off. Thank you for everybody who tuned into the stream. That's what we want to see. Well, we watched a UFC fight. We watched Almeida. Almeida is a top 10 fighter. Derrick Lewis, when it comes to his grappling, has to just deal with the fact that he's not a good grappler. This is what we're going to see. Thank you guys for everybody who tuned in. It's your boy Estaba MMA. Thank you on Instagram. Thank you on YouTube. I'm done.